The proper number plate on the vehicle?
Yes, as I notified Cheshire Police Chief Inspector about 6 weeks ago, I no longer feel the need to register it with DVLA.
Right. As a road user, you need to have a number plate legitimately spaced on your vehicle, which you have not got.
So that's a statute law, that's a statute act, it's not, It's not common law.
It is the law to be on the road, and that is what you require. Is the vehicle insured?
Well, it doesn't need to be.
It doesn't need to be?
No.
Why doesn't it need to be?
Because that's a statute act again, it's a traffic act.
So, the vehicle is not insured. Is that what you're telling me? The vehicle is not insured?
Well, I've got public liability insurance that covers me for £1 million.
Right.
Just letting you know you are being recorded.
That's fine. And just to explain it to you, that to be on the road, you need third-party insurance, or you need fully comprehensive insurance. And which do you hold?
I hold insurance.
With who?
That's irrelevant. I don't even need to disclose these details.
Right, that's fine. You carry on like that.
Am I obliged to do so?
Yes, because I need to find the VIN number to find out what the registration number for the vehicle is, then I can carry out my checks.
I don't need to oblige.
You don't?
No.
Right, that's fine. Because of that, you're saying you're not insured to be on the road.
I haven't said that. I said I'm insured.
You're insured? Who's your insurance company?
I'm insured under common law for hurt, damage or loss. Which means as I'm only travelling, I'm not driving, that covers me.
You're driving? I've just seen you driving down here.
But I'm travelling at the moment, I'm a passenger.
You're driving the motor vehicle?
No, I'm not driving. Driving means you're getting paid for it. I'm not getting paid.
That's fine. I've just got to explain to you now. You've got to report for the offence of using a motor vehicle on a road with no number plate and...
What law are you enforcing? What law is this that you're stipulating to me?
Road Traffic Act 1988.
That's not a law, that's an act.
We can argue this out in court if we want to.
Well,
as I just said, you do not say anything, but help me defensive. You don't amend to a question, something which later on in court, anything you do say maybe never evidence. Do you understand the offence and do you have a comment?
I don't understand, no.
You don't understand the offence, that's fine. I've explained
I don't understand the caution either.
Right. The caution means...
No, I don't need explaining. The words are too difficult for my vocabulary, so there's no point in explaining it to me.
I'll just explain to you in layman's terms. It basically means you have the option now of explaining the offence to you, and if it goes to court, that you have the opportunity now to if you've got any sort of reply to the caution as to the offence you've been summoned for.
Have I got any reply?
Yes.
I live by common law and I don't recognise statute acts or government policy. I'm not obliged to give you any of my details.
Just bear with us 1 second, let me just write that down. Just repeat that, I'll write it down for you.
I abide by common law. I do not recognise or consent to statute or government policies imposed against me, against my will. And
I do not...
I do not consent to statute acts or government policies to be forced against me. I have conditions of any contract that you may require me to enter into.
What's that last little bit?
I have conditions should you require me to get into any contract with you. So should you insist going down this route, my conditions are it's £10,000 to put handcuffs on, it's £10,000 to get in your car, it's £20,000 to attend to court, because they're all statute acts that you're enforcing against me. It's nothing to do with common law.
That's fine. as I've explained, you're going to be reported for the offences of the insurance and the number plate. Alright? Because of that, I have the pound of section 165 of the Road Traffic Act.
That's an act.
Seize your vehicle.
It's an act. You can take the car.
It's an act, right. That is what I'm going to do.
You can take the
If
car.
you've got any complaints about that?
You can take the car,
Yes.
but there's a £20,000 fee for you to do that.
You can charge me whatever you want.
Okay. Well, as long as you sign my invoice book to that effect.
I'm not signing your invoice.
Well, you're not taking the car then.
No, that's fine. What I'm going to do, once I've sorted it all out, and you're not out of the vehicle, I'll be arresting you. All right?
Under what law?
Because you're stopping me doing my work.
No,
going around my business.
You're trying to enforce statute acts. That's not acting under your oath today.
That is fine.
You're not acting under your oath at the moment.
I am.
No, you're not. You're not protecting the public. You're enforcing DVLA statute acts against me.
That's fine.
You can arrest me, but like I say, Chester Police have already been made aware of my conditions.
That's fine. All you need to do, keep making your complaints as much as you want, but I am doing my job.
No, you're not.
I'm not. Right. That is your opinion.
You're not upholding the law.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's your job, is to uphold the law.
It is.
But you're not today. You're not.
Right.
You're enforcing statute acts against me. Traffic Act.
Right. That is fine.
Okay. That's fine.
You can these as much as you want.
As
I'll explain to you what the offences you're going to be charged with.
Okay.
All right.
I agree with that. But there are conditions.
There might be conditions. That's your conditions, not my conditions.
No.
If you want to send an invoice in, you can send it to the Chief Constable at the headquarters across the road. Tell them, hey.
If you're doing this under your own authority.
It's not under my authority.
Whose authority is it then?
It's under the Road Traffic Act.
That's an act. It's not law. You're not here. That's not your job to enforce acts. You're not taking the car without your signature to say that you're okay in it. Sorry? Because you're basically stealing the car from me.
You will get my signature on the paperwork that I fill out and give to you.
Well, that's another £10,000 to accept that.
That's fine. You can charge me whatever you want. And you'll need to sue me through the civil courts to do it.
It's not you I need to sue. It's the Cheshire Police now. Because they've been notified of my conditions over 4 weeks ago.
Do that.
Well, that's what I'm going to have to do, innit?
That's fine. But as I'm saying, you need to get out of the vehicle while I seize it. I need to check under the bonnet to get a registration number for the vehicle.
No, you don't.
I don't.
It's my private conveyance. It's not a vehicle. It's only a vehicle if I'm getting paid for it. I'm not getting paid. These are things I've come to learn. This is maritime law you're quoting to me at the moment.
Maritime?
Maritime, yeah. Which means I have a right to be beneficial to the contract too. So this is where my conditions come into it. Because you're not enforcing common law.
I thought maritime was to do with water.
Exactly, yeah.
So on water.
Yeah. And that's what magistrates' courts are and the rest of it, because they're not acting under their oath. Like council tax. Like no driving licence.
Do you have a driving licence?
Well,
Sorry?
I do, yes. I don't need one, but I do.
If you don't need one, why have you got one?
Well, at the time when I got it, I didn't know that I didn't need one. Now I've come to realise.
Is the vehicle taxed?
It doesn't need to be. That's a Traffic Act. I've got a right to travel unimpeded.
Is the vehicle MOT'd?
It doesn't need to be. This is all DVLA's laws. You shouldn't be enforcing DVLA's laws.
Right. Further to the last of what I cautioned you for, I'm going to tell you any other offences that come to light following this, you will be reported for those offences as well. Alright?
I assure you, I have not broken any law.
That's fine. I'm just saying, if there's any further
So,
offences...
if I haven't broken any law, why are you feeling the need to stop me?
Because you have broken laws.
No, I haven't. You keep
Alright.
telling me I've broken acts.
Okay.
So you've changed the word law to act, which is against our rights, our constitutional rights. So you're not acting under your oath at the moment. So for you to enforce maritime law on me means I get conditions.
Right.
And I've already notified Cheshire Police of them conditions.
Well, you've notified them. Have they sent you a letter back in return?
No, that's the problem. Because if they've ignored it, now that means the ball's in my court because they've accepted my terms without contesting
How do you
it.
know they've received your letter?
Because I sent it there hand by hand, and I've got video proof of it as well.
What, have you handed it into the front desk?
Yeah.
They don't normally accept letters at
No,
the
no,
front desk.
no. But as I was leaving, she told me she was going to phone the inspector and tell him that I just done what I did, so he knows it was there.
Alright. That's something you need to take up with the headquarters though. I'm just doing my job.
At the moment, we're not in any contract, so we're just talking at the moment. If you start enforcing these statute acts, then we are.
Right.
If you enforce these statute acts upon me, then we are going to get into a contract.
Alright.
Right, yeah, you?
Yeah.
Good. I haven't said I won't get out. If you sign my invoice book, you can take the car, I'll get out and leave it. That'll do then, you can have the car. If you're so confident, you sign it.
Mr. Boyce?
No, I'm not Mr. Boyce.
You're not Mr. Boyce?
No.
Who are you?
I'm Tom of the family Boyce. I'm not Mr.
Ah, it's Tom Boyce.
Mr. is a legal fiction.
Okay, that's fine. It's just as long as I've got the right person.
I'm not a person. That's the point. That's maritime law.
Oh my What's your home address?
Check out the word person. I'm not an organisation.
Go another way.
Okay.
Where do you sleep at night? What address? I'm not quoting, it's your home.
1A.
Yeah.
Willow Square. What's the date today?
Sorry?
Date. Is
Date
it
today?
18th.
I've no idea, that's under maritime law, I can't tell you that.